It's day two of the Classic Car and Bike Show, and with me right now is two members of the clubs that are represented here today. First up, it's Bev. Good morning, Bev. Welcome.
Hi, Luke. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you joining us.
My absolute pleasure. Now, there's such an array of vintage bikes as well, and you are part of the club that represents these amazing bikes. Take us through some of the bikes that you have on display here today.
Right. So we've got 15 bikes on display today. We used to have a much bigger display, but we decided to cut it down because we've noticed that the public love getting close and personal with each of the bikes. So we've started off with this little bike next to us here, which is a 1909 Fairy, and that's our oldest bike on show today. And we go up in years, and right up to 1954, which is our most recent modern bike. And each bike is unique in its own way. There's some of them that there are almost no others in the world at all. This bike, for example, really is an extremely old and very, very valuable machine, and each of them are in some way very old and very valuable. Some of the bikes, what is special about many of the bikes up until sort of the row second from the back there, is that those are the bikes that are eligible to ride the DJ, which is the Durban to Joburg rally that we do every year. And you have to have a bike that is 1936 or older. And all of these bikes that you see in the front two rows would be eligible for that. The two at the back can't, because they're a little bit older than that. But they are all unique bikes. Most of them are running. Most of them have to be worked on by their owners, because you can't get parts. And there are many unique features about each of them, and each of those have to be dealt with individually because they are very special and very old.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's an amazing gathering of bikes, and I would imagine the upkeep also takes a little bit of practice over the years.
It really does. I think because the bikes, as I said, are so unique, you can't get parts for them. Many of these parts that you see on the bikes that we have here today have been made by the owners and actually worked in their own garages to keep them on the road. Yeah.
Bev, thanks so much for talking to us. All the very best with this and your future projects as well. I hope they all go well for the year.
Great. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here. Thank you.
And then we've got Ian from the Italian Bike Clubs. Ian, good morning, and thanks for taking the time to chat to us. You've got a lovely array of bikes. Take us through some of the models that are represented here.
Yeah, basically, we have from 50cc up to 1400cc, from I'd say mid-60s to current models. The club has been around since 1981. We have a sort of constant fluctuation of 60 to 80 members. Wow. We started the toy run many years, 40 something years ago. Basically caters for owners of Italian motorcycles or people with interest. So you can actually join the club with a Honda if you wanted to, but okay.
You would stick out, but you accepted.
You can have a broken Vespa in your garage, you can join as well,
The toy run obviously has grown over the years as well. Tell our audience very quickly, what is your main aim with the toy run? How many members do you gather on a year-to-year basis?
Look, the toy run started with about 20, 30 bikes at the orphanage in Plumstead. And over the years, we grew to about 20,000 people coming to the event. We're now based at Killarney Motor Circuit. It's basically to collect toys for the most underprivileged people, which you could possibly, that aren't helped. So we don't support any big organization. We support small church groups, up to like 100 toys, maybe more per group. It's hard weather now. With charities are taking strain. But the bikers always sort of step up to the sort of thing, and we're just carrying on. It's been 40-something years of doing it, but we enjoy it.
Brilliant. Such a passion, this type of industry, and it also forms a bit of a community as well. Are there ways that people can ask for assistance from you guys? Do you put them in contact in various parts that they can acquire for their bikes?
Yeah, I mean, we're always helping. I mean, the different people. I'm a member of the Vintage Club. I'm the Vintage Club members of ours. We've got the VMC members of. So we're all a mixed community, and we're always there to help people. That's how you grow the passion.
What are some of the common questions that people have when they come through to your stand or where your bikes are?
That must be expensive. How much did it cost? How fast does it go?
For sure.
Where do you find spares? A lot of guys are looking for parts, but they also, even with these bikes, the guys could make it with modern bikes with fuel injection. You have to go to like a dealer, or at the moment we're having to get from overseas because the dealerships aren't always going.
Right. Advice to people that would like to get into a hobby like this, besides don't, what good advice would you have for them?
Join a club. join a club and get them to point you in the right direction.
Ian, thanks so much. All the very best for day 2, and may all your future projects go from strength to strength.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah.